Hey guys, so some stuff has happened since my last video, so we're going to talk about that today. So I have been looking for an endocrinologist or someone who can do hormone replacement therapy for a while now. But I've been having an issue kind of finding somebody. So the closest endocrinologist to me is about an hour away. Well, the closest endocrinologist who does it is about an hour away from me. And they were being kind of weird. Like, they wouldn't tell me if they took my insurance over the phone. And so, like, they wanted me to drive all the way down there and be like, hey, do you take my insurance? And then they'd say yes or no. And then essentially make an appointment, drive home, and then drive all the way back. And I was like, I really don't want to do that. I mean, if I have to, I guess I will. And then I had also heard that Planned Parenthood could do it. So I was like, cool, well, why don't we look up that? But there's very few Planned Parenthoods who do it. And so the closest one to me that does it is about 2 hours away. So like if for your own self, Planned Parenthood is definitely a good option if you have one near you that does it. And so I was kind of at a loss. I was trying to figure out, you know, where I could go, what I could do, and I just, was discouraged by it. So then recently we had our Pride Fest near here, and it's put on by Compass, which is called, it's like the LBGT community center near here. And I thought to myself, I was like, why don't I email them? Like, I bet you they have resources of people. So I emailed them and I was like, hey, like, I'm FTM trans. I'm trying to find somewhere that does like HRT, but like I can't find anywhere near me. Like, do you guys have anybody? And they emailed back and were like, oh, where do you live? And so I told them where I lived, and they were like, oh, well, there's this OBGYN who's not far from you. And I was like, I don't even think of that. An OBGYN, of course some of them can do it. Like, so I made the appointment. I went online on Monday to make the appointment, and I thought that I made the appointment for Tuesday of this week. And so like I rushed down there. I was running late. Like, my girlfriend and I were super stressed, and we get down there. We're like, we're so sorry we're late. And they're like, oh, your appointment's not till tomorrow. So technically yesterday. And I was like, oh, crap. So they were like, well, why don't we see if the doctor will see you? And they did. And so I thought it was just going to be a consultation. So, we're talking about everything, whatever. And then at the end of the appointment, she's like, oh, do you want your first shot of tea today? And I was like, yeah, obviously. So I ended up getting my first shot of tea. So I am actually officially on tea as of 2 days ago. I've been meaning to make this video sooner, but I actually ended up having to rush to work after that appointment. And then, like, yesterday I wasn't really feeling well, and so I wasn't able to make the video yesterday either. So this is actually kind of 2 days later than I wanted, but, still good. I'm also going to make a secondary video on, like, this is my voice, 2 days on tea or whatever, just so that way I have, like, official documentation for you guys of, like, all the changes in my voice. I'm also going to take pictures and stuff of, like, like my face and my hands and just other things that, should start to change as I eventually progress on tea. So the way this is going to work is, so she told me that I have to come in 2 weeks from that appointment. So I have an appointment for 2 weeks from now. And she wrote me a prescription for testosterone and the needles. And so I'm going to bring those with me, and she's going to kind of teach me how to do it on my own, so that way I don't have to, come in every 2 weeks. And then I see her every 3 months for the first year, and then 6 months, for the next year, and then, every year after that. So, like, just kind of like a checkup type of deal. So I just have to bring in blood work with me before each appointment, just so she can kind of monitor how everything's going. And then that's pretty much it. I'm on testosterone, and I'm pretty excited about it. So yeah. So I was able to film just a little bit in the doctor's office, just kind of like when I found out it was going to happen. it was kind of like an intro, like, hey guys, I'm, you know, gonna be on TV, blah, blah. And then I also got my girlfriend to, like, film them actually doing it. It was, like, nothing. Like, the needle, I barely even felt it, like, which you'll kind of see that on my face in the video. And yeah, I'm super excited. I mean, I'm not sore, like, at all. I ended up doing it in my arm. Like, I'm not sore at all. I'm not having, like, any negative effects or anything, which is super positive. So yeah, I'm just really excited. And so yeah, if you guys want any pictures or anything specifically that you're curious how that'll change or whatever, just let me know. Like, I'll do a before picture for most anything, not all things, but most anything that you guys can think of that you're just curious how that's going to change and whatever, just so that way, you know, I can document it as well as possible for you guys. And yeah, if you have any questions, concerns, I mean, I'm always open to, you know, any suggestions or anything that you guys may have. You know, either put it in a comment below or send me an email, or, you know, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you know, you can send me a direct message on there. And I'm going to put, because I forgot to say this last video, my links to Facebook and Instagram will be in the description below. And yeah, so I mean, like I said, if you have any questions, anything, just let me know. And I am super excited. Yeah, I know that was super high. But yeah, so then my next video will be, you know, kind of a direct comparison video. So that way I'll have, you know, a video specifically for voice comparison. And yeah, all right, I will see you guys next time. And yeah, bye. All right, I'm excited. Sorry.